Welcome back, guys. Those of you who just seen our final score from our AdMech versus DeathGuard rivalry was a very tight AdMech 77, DeathGuard 74, specifically Poxwalkers. So typically at this point we do talk about like competitive may or may not change in the army. That's not what we're doing here.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not worried about the competitive viability of all my Poxwalkers.
Joe almost pulled that one out in the end.
It was real close, yeah.
I think that overall, like as far as the game is concerned, I was concerned that because of the theme of your army, that if I sat back and shot at you all game, that nothing would have happened. So I decided, I'll crash you. I'll come rushing in there and see what happens. And
it was fun.
It hit you hard.
Yeah.
That first turn, what was it, like 68 wounds?
Yeah, it was done. It's 50-some Poxwalkers plus 10 some Plague Marines too.
Yeah, so I wanted that aggressive play. I wanted to at least hit you, push you back, and try and get on that hidden Archaevault as soon as possible. This was a bad mission for hitting Archaevaults. But getting that early hit worked out real nice for me. And then the robots, I got them into your corner, but then suddenly I was getting beat up by Doritos and a Leviathan. So how do you like that? How did you like them? I mean, you've used Dreadouts before, but I don't think I've ever seen you use a Leviathan. Now, I've seen you use a Leviathan once. That's the first time I've seen the Dorito.
Yeah, oh no, I don't get to play with these often. Like I said, they don't really synergize with DeathGuard well because Dreadnoughts are naturally -1 damage. So they don't get an additional buff by being DeathGuard. You know, like when I play Death Watch, I have some things that synergize with them, like rerolling ones to wound against a chosen data sheet, that sort of thing. And I have a stratagem that I can make him into any doctrine, so I can make him into heavy doctrine and kind of improve their AP. So they're fun. They're cool models. I like them. In this game, you came at me, so I didn't really have to put them at risk too much.
Right.
I was able to choose my targets and stay behind cover and, shoot into one target, and you weren't ready to get back.
Very familiar play style to your typical play style.
And you didn't have a lot of anti-tank guns anyways. Yeah. So, they were able to chew through those breachers, then eventually the dreads, and then eventually the characters. So that worked out pretty well for me in that sense. So they did pretty well.
So when we got to mid game, Castle and Robots made it over across to your board edge. It looked like they were busting up that flank. Typhus got in there, and that didn't work out too well for him in the end. Yeah, no, he did some damage. I think he re-rolled a few armor saves just to keep Robots alive there. So it cost you a couple CP, but you did end up picking up Typhus. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, all he did was make the Poxwalkers slightly stronger, so it wasn't that big a deal. And his psychic powers didn't really come into play very much. No, but he's Typhus.
Yeah, he's Typhus. Yes, whatever.
You're like, I don't really care.
I'm here for the little guys.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Now I was sad. that Belzeri's Call decided to leave early. He did not die. He left early. This way he has a reason to return.
What did you say? It was a drop pod that goes up? I don't know.
Yeah. It was a little like drop pod. It's kind of like a claw machine.
I think that's a violation of the lore.
No. You got a Thunderhawk flies by, and it drops a claw like a claw machine. It just reaches down, grabs Belzeri's Call, and flings him into the air. Of course, it drops him 5 times in the process, like a traditional claw machine, but he eventually got there. Call he shouldn't have died. He had many opportunities to hit with that axe. And then I remember the first time when I'm looking at its stats, checking it out, I'm like, all right, see, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's probably going to fail here. You're like, I don't know. And then I just rolled and you laughed. And I didn't even look at the dice. And he missed with 3. So Call,
lots of 1s and 2s. Yeah.
Call had a bad day. But his buffs were cool. I mean, we've seen him from other armies. It's not that super imposing.
AdMech players don't usually take him, do they? He's Mars locked, right?
He is Mars locked. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think the veteran cohort took him either. I'm not sure if veteran cohort took him, which was it was a specific Skitarii style with the Skitarii units. I don't think they took him either in there too. So hopefully in the next edition, he'll have more play from it.
Well, we know there's not going to be sub-factions, so he's not going to be locked to a specific sub-faction.
Correct. So that's nice there too. But then towards the end, I was surprised actually that you rushed out with the Poxwalkers right at that end when you came out there and hit me, and I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't going to go well.
Yeah, well, it's one of those redundancy things. I thought the Dreadnoughts would be able to pick up both characters. They didn't, so I needed to make sure I got some Poxies in there to charge and finish off your Datasmith. The Datasmith just looks like a little chump, just a little guy, but he's got 2-up armor and a 4-up invuln, so it just took a while to get
Oh, no,
through
he didn't have the invuln. He wasn't the one with the invuln. That was just the Cyber. He just 2-up, 1-up, regular saves, and he was just, okay, you're AP1, you're AP2, and he lived through that. But I was actually referring to when you came and took objectives 5 and 2, when you stretched those Poxwalkers off my Rangers.
Yeah, you didn't like that when someone reanimates models?
I loved
and
I loved and hated it at the same time.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, no, it was because I used both strats in that attack. I picked up 12 of your Rangers, so I got 12 Poxwalkers back, which is huge. I was able to build out and take the objective I didn't have.
Did we get a count on how many you guys rezzed this entire game?
I lost track. It was probably somewhere in the 30 to 35 range, I think. I stopped counting at some point. So
it was getting kind of lightweight,
yeah,
because it was like, okay, I kill one, but it comes back. Oh, I kill one, but it comes back. I now looking at Poxwalkers in 10th, I do like that. I like the fact that as soon as they kill, they bring guys back. Hopefully they're able to go beyond starting strength. That's the only thing that I think is kind of really limits them, is they're not able to go beyond starting strength.
Yeah, I mean, that gets to be a points issue if you're getting back more models than what you started with. So
Tyranids can do it. Yeah. Especially with like the Turbogons and stuff like that. There's a lot of armies that really, well, okay, I get for the starting strength, and maybe give them a higher starting strength. Maybe get them up to like 30 or 40 guys where it's able to. Wasn't it that where they used to be, like 30 or 40?
I don't remember.
I know it's been so long.
I didn't really play them until really 9th edition. Yeah, I didn't really play them, so I don't know.
So let's bring together the conclusion here of what happened this battle. So AdMech did win. So we were able to do a couple of things like retrieve some battlefield data. We did get to the hidden Archaeovault, so maybe we located it out. But we only got a 5 on our hidden Archaeovault. So for me, we didn't get whatever that was off the planet. We haven't drilled into it. But we have a drop zone. Now it's time for the final conflict where we'll battle over this hidden Archaeovault. We're both 1-1 with our respective armies. I didn't get it quite off the table, but I did win the games. Well, we have some, the AdMech have some momentum. We have good positioning. I think before 10th edition, we might be able to throw down the rubber match, the all-end-all round 3, end out our trilogy of AdMech versus DeathGuard, where we can go and step away and actually like builds realists. Realists, not.
We should surprise each other this time. We kind of planned out this one. The last one we planned out all vehicles. This one we planned out infantry. You know, we knew it was going to be Poxwalkers, and we knew the interesting thing about Poxwalkers is when they kill infantry, they bring guys back. So we made sure that your list had lots of infantry, so we could see that and take advantage of that. I think if we do this again, we do secret lists and not tell each other.
Secret lists, but the only thing we know is you're playing DeathGuard, I'm playing AdMech.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, that's something you guys have to look forward to in the near future. Probably won't be next week, but be soon. I think we might be getting Brian. Brian might come on next week and see if we can't get some Tyranids on here. We got a couple other things left to do and have out before 10th edition hits. So, yeah, Lane, thank you for bringing 120 Poxwalkers
sure
out
thing.
Here.
It'll be a while before I do it. Listen, my back hurts after one game, and usually I know, but I'll go play a 3-round tournament, play 3 games in one day. Back's fine. After this, all these stupid Poxwalkers, it's actually bothering me. So
I feel you with some of the. I feel you with like Tyranids and stuff. Oh man, it gets rough. It gets rough.
Yeah.
So all right, man. Well, guys, it's getting late over here. Lane's got to be up early. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle report and the video. Again, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.